Climb in the tower, climb in the tower, climb in the tower for a second time. I have no idea what song I was trying to reference there, if that's even music at all. It probably isn't. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokémon Colosseum. In the last episode, we climbed the Pyrite Building. And in this episode, we are going to be heading up to the rooftop and taking care of some very important battles up there. Hopefully confronting Miror B himself. Probably not. Alright, so, you didn't see me there though, but I actually went downstairs and healed once more. I would highly recommend doing that, also possibly saving them because we got some tough battles ahead of us. I know it sounds kind of weird though, but trust me, we do. Also, there were 5 Great Balls and a Revive and some item boxes inside. You have no reason to have not picked those up, aside from the 5 Great Balls being behind a trainer battle. But let's see what's going on. Darling, aren't you one of Duking's people? What made you think you could simply waltz in here? Such a silly boy. Where's Miror B? I'm taking him down! Take him down after the beating you took? That's too funny. Ah ha ha. You wait, I'm gonna drive all of you out of this town. Ha ha ha, such a feisty boy. Don't tell me you had to take your Pokemon hostage to make you settle down, like we did with Duking. What? Oh, we seem to be getting a lot of unexpected company today, but that's no excuse for being a bad host. So we have a battle. We have Miror B, Peon, Wreath. Hey, why don't you go hang yourself on a wall or something? Stop picking on Silva. Anyway, right here we have ourselves a Pokemon that we can snag. Which one is it? Let's find out. Come on, I'm trying to do a thing game. Send out the Pokemon faster so that I can do my thing. Come on. Rui identifies it as Remoraid. Okay, so first off, a bit of a warning. Remoraid is a tough Pokemon for me to tell you to get. Now, this is not because it's a bad Pokemon at all. Remoraid is usable in some ways. The reason why I say it's tough to recommend, it starts at level 20. I don't know why they give you a Shadow Pokemon that's level 20 this far into the game. The very first Shadow Pokemon you snag is level 30. Why is it, like, really late into the second town? We have one that's level 20. So, although Remoraid can be kind of a unique water type, it gets some really unique moves like Octazooka that lower accuracy after it evolves. Although it's very unique, it's just, you're gonna have, putting it bluntly, because Shadow Pokemon can't level up at this point in the game, you aren't gonna be able to use this thing. It is useless for a while. It might get useful later on, but you will not want to use this thing right away, is what I'm saying. Anyway, so trying to think about what I want to do. I'm going to use Helping Hand here, actually. I'm trying to avoid attacking Remoraid, so I'll use Helping Hand to power up Misdreavus' Shadow Ball, because I haven't used Helping Hand yet. It's actually kind of a nice move for double battles, because you raise the power of your ally's move for that turn. And Love Disc, Agility. Well, to be fair, Agility is really about the only thing Love Disc is actually good at. It can use Agility to sweep, and it's actually kind of funny. In my Emerald Let's Play, I went on a huge rant about how Love Disc is useless. A lot of people seem to miss the point of that rant, because I had people being like, oh no, look, Love Disc isn't useless. This guy did like a sweep of all these legendaries with Love Disc. You know, that proves Love Disc is great. No, that's not the point. The point of those videos is that Love Disc sucks, and the guy who made them is showing off that he was able to do it with such a sucky Pokemon. So, no, it's not, oh look, Love Disc is actually good. No, it's, look at what I was able to do with such a useless Pokemon. That was what those videos were about that I had shared with me, and I'm actually thinking, you know what? I'm gonna throw a Pokeball. I know it seems kind of stupid, but it's level 20. I'm not really betting on Remoraid to be able to do all that much to me, so we'll go ahead and finish off Love Disc this turn. I'll probably go first because it used Agility, but really, what the heck's a Love Disc gonna freaking do to me? What's it gonna use, like a normal attack on Misdreavus? I don't know. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, yeah! Okay, so I was right to do that. There's the Remoraid that will never use it. I'm sorry, that's just funny. I'm like, I was actually kind of half expecting that, you know, Love Disc to use a Water-type move going before Misdreavus and then finishing off Misdreavus before it was able to do anything, and then me just being in awe that this Pokemon that is walled so many AI opponents for all the wrong reasons gets taken out by a Love Disc after I rag on it. I'll admit Misdreavus isn't the most useful Pokemon. It's definitely not the best Pokemon, but I'm just kind of using it because A, I like how it looks, and B, I think it'd be kind of funny to have a Ghost type around after what happened. Anyway, my Pokemon couldn't muster a thing. You're no ordinary trainer. Were you hired by Duking as his bodyguards? Let me warn you, if you mess with us, you better be prepared for the consequences. Okay, Wes looks like a badass, but being perfectly honest, doesn't really look like a bodyguard to you. I don't know, that could be a good cover, you know, like looking like, you know, really weak and looking like a twig, and then, oh, I'm a bodyguard! I don't know. Just kind of thinking about it. Anyway, though. Gonna send out a Pokemon, and wouldn't you know it, she's got a Pokemon we can snag as well. We got Mantine. It might be pronounced Mantine to some people. It has multiple official pronunciations, both Mantine and Mantine, but I'm just gonna call it Mantine. This is a very useful Pokemon. If you want something that can take special attacks very well, Mantine is your guy. It's got some kind of unfortunate weaknesses, like a quad weakness to electric and, of course, a weakness to rock, but hey, Gyarados has that type as well, and Mantine is a fantastic Pokemon. I like it quite a bit. Only warning about this if you want to pick it up. Even though it makes a pretty good special wall and it's immune to ground types, which is always nice in double battles because that means you can use Earthquake when it's out, this thing has a catch rate of 25. It is the hardest Pokemon to catch as of this point in the game. So this Pokemon will be harder for you to catch than any Pokemon we have seen thus far. So just warning you that you might want to save before this because this is the toughest challenge you have been given as of this point. So, not saying that it's impossible, but yeah, although it's a very good special wall, just be warned that it's very difficult to catch. If you didn't want to use Croconaw or Quagsire, this thing's pretty good. It's more defensive than Quagsire, as I'll say that much, though. It doesn't have as good of a type as Quagsire, but hey, it's still a good Pokemon. Unfortunately, as you see there, it has Bubble Beam and not Surf, so don't get it because of Surf, because it doesn't have it, and there are no HMs in this game. So if you see a Pokemon that has an HM move that you like, you might want to grab it. HMs are not used in the field, though, so don't worry about having HM people on your having HM Pokemon on your team. I seriously just called it people, really. Let's use Surf and let's use Confusion. All right, let's take it off. Let's take it off. What am I taking off? What do I have, like, fur like around my neck as like a feather boa and I'm taking it off? I'm just like, let's take it off. I'm just like, what am I taking off exactly? I don't know. Maybe I just have a very erotic persona in this video. I don't know. I honestly do not know what the heck I was thinking there. So Quagsire is confused and damn it. Okay. Am I really gonna like just not get to do anything here? Because it's gonna get really annoying that I sent out Quagsire so that I could use Surf so I could do little bits of damage to Mantine just to kind of chip it down slowly, and then I'm not gonna get to do anything. Actually, I'm kind of curious if that was really the best idea, though, because Mantine's probably not going to take that much damage, because it is, you know, it is a special wall. Like I said, hey, takedown. Okay, so it might hit itself with recoil a bit. Critical hit. Wonderful. Well, then again, I'm kind of going off subject a lot here, though, but that does show, like, with a critical hit, how resilient Quagsire is, so I'm not really complaining all that much. I'm trying to think about how I want to go about doing this turn. Let's use Confusion on Mantine. I might want to actually, well, too bad Misdreavus isn't up, though, because I'd probably use Confuse Ray on it now if I could. I'm trying to target the other stuff besides Mantine, just because of how long I'm going to have to be fighting Mantine to catch it, most likely. Sonic Boom always does 20 damage, so I'm not really hurting from that all that much. Just letting you know what it does, because it's kind of a cool move to have early on. I think I actually might have said this in an earlier part. I don't know. I will say, it's kind of funny, though, now that we're trying to snag a Shadow Pokemon, I heard that in Episode 5 I acted spoil that Shadow Pokemon are called Shadow Pokemon, so it's kind of funny. After I was just like, oh my god, thank god I can finally say it! Let's see... Let's attack that. Can I actually freaking do something here? Like, these turns are just going nowhere. Like, I haven't even gotten to throw a Pokeball at that Mantine yet. I mean, this is getting kind of ridiculous. I kind of would like to be able to do stuff here. Okay, so we use Confusion on Mantine. Now, Quagsire! Okay, it's confused. Okay, hurt itself. Okay, Quagsire, do something! Still confused. Come on. Yes! I finally get to friggin' do something. Oh, what?! Oh, I forgot it had that for its ability. Let's see. You guys have probably been shouting at me in the video for like the past 2 minutes telling me not to use Surf. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, like, no, it doesn't have Water Absorb for its ability. But, oh my god. I'm so sorry if that was painful to watch, by the way, for people that know a lot about Pokemon. Thing is, even though I know a lot about Pokemon, there are those brain fart moments where you forget some kind of little detail about whatever you're trying to fight or catch. It's kind of like how back in the days when Cradily and Armaldo were introduced, like, nobody knew their types, so you could oftentimes use them in competitive matches, and you could oftentimes sweep at them because people wouldn't know what moves to use on them, and oftentimes would guess wrong as to what types they were. That was just kind of one of my favorite things about, you know, kind of back when I actually played competitive. But I don't do that anymore, of course. I was never really, like, high on the ladder competitively. I just kind of had fun doing tournaments, but man. Anyway, we got Mantine down low. Let's actually attack it. So, or not attack it. Let's actually throw a Pokeball. First, I'm like, let's take it off, and now I'm like, let's attack it when I mean throw a Pokeball. Okay. Toss ourselves a Great Ball. I'm not counting on this to be easy. We're going to go ahead and cast up a Reflect so that it can't do as much damage to us. I probably should have done that sooner, to be perfectly honest, but I was just kind of concerned with chipping it down. All right, let's see. Attempt number 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, am I going to do it in one shot? No, I jinxed it. Of course, I'm like, no, I'm going to get it in one shot. Yeah, I shouldn't have spoken up and said that. I would have totally had it, too, if I didn't jinx it. Okay. And, okay, it's using Shadow Rush. Let's see. It's attacking. Bye, Quagsire. You put up a nice effort. I'm kind of worried, admittedly, because it has both Shadow Rush and Takedown, plus it's confused, so it might take itself out if I'm not lucky. Let's throw out Umbreon, because I need something to take hits for a lot now that Quagsire is down. So Umbreon is actually seeing some use. Would you believe it? Alright, attempt number 2. Let's have the... Oh, crap. What did I use there on Espeon? Crap. Didn't mean to mash A there. The game was, like, slowing down for a little bit, so I mashed A to, like, out of impatience, and I don't know what it is. I hope I use Reflect. I hope to God I use Reflect. 1, 2, 3. Guess we'll never know what I used. Oh, actually, I can just slow down the recording. Sometimes I forget what I'm recording when I'm recording. Let's see. What just happened? Unbelievable 2! The sequel! The movie! The game! I don't know, I just always thought that was funny. It says Unbelievable 2. It's like Unbreakable. I don't know. Wreath, let's make ourselves search for the... what? Redo Firma. Is Ultra Super Fire Dash. I wish I had cool super moves like that. And if you'll check this out, you'll see that this is actually that room where Miror B was talking in that cutscene. Let's get this over here. We got more shiny homework! E in file. Alright, A in file. S. Shadow Pokemon. A Shadow Pokemon is a Pokemon that is made into a fighting machine by artificially shutting the door to its heart. We didn't know that it is what we didn't know is Shadow Pokemon will exude a dark aura that can't normally be seen by a human eye. Unfortunately, a girl with the ability to see this dark aura has been discovered. This is a major problem. That girl can become a huge obstacle for a Shadow Pokemon plan. A solution to this threat is urgently needed. Man, Silva, you're so boring that I passed you up to do homework. Here, I'll help you up. Ow. Thank you. You saved me. Do you people know Duking? You bet we do. King! Okay, I'm a fool. I didn't know what was happening at all. They've taken Duking's Pokemon hostage. Together they do something so downright dirty. That's why we're here. We came to rescue Plusle. I'm going too. Ow! 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 Not in your condition. You have to wait here. Foo! We meet again, kiddies! Miror B, you cowardly cheat! Cowardly cheat? That is so not true! Taking a hostage is perfectly fine as a bargaining tactic! You call that a tactic, Plusle had better be okay. Ooh, the darling couldn't be any safer if it tried. Yeah, I'm sure it will come to adore me before too much longer. You've got to be kidding. Where is it? Give it back. Whoa! No running or hiding from me. Come to the cave. That's where I'll be. I'll be waiting for you, my pretties. Whoa! All right. So, we now know where Miror B is hiding out, and he has challenged us. So next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're going to head out and try to get to Miror B. See you guys then.